What's going on, guys? Brad with Reliant Fitness, and I just want to hop on here and give you guys a little bit more background on what brought me here. Obviously, I didn't really start off this business thinking that it was going to grow into something as massive and influential and impactful as it is, but I'm not just some guy that got ripped and decided to start a business and take it right online. Fitness has always been a major part of my life. I've played sports my entire life. Started playing hockey at like 5, karate, football, soccer, all the things, right? Into collegiate level. I played college lacrosse. I worked as a personal trainer in my younger years at 18, 19, 20. I think even quit right before I was 21. Carried a bunch of certifications, worked in the gym every single day, studied kinesiology and exercise science in college, in junior college, and at a university. I just didn't graduate with a fucking certificate, if you will. So fitness and nutrition has always been a major part of my life. And obviously, while I was working in the trades, when I dropped out of school and like got a real job, as they said, I was working as a mechanic mostly. Worked as a mechanic for like 12 years on mostly European and foreign cars. And much like most tradesmen, my diet, my habits, and my exercise got pushed to the wayside. I still made it to the gym more often than not, but I was eating like shit. I was drinking all the time. And after about a decade of being a fucking knucklehead, that shit caught up to me. And when I transitioned from being a mechanic to a firefighter, obviously fitness, wellness, performance became a major part of my life once again, as I wanted it to be. I wanted to train, I wanted to be in shape, I wanted to be able to act and serve accordingly so I could be a great firefighter, right? So obviously dove head over heels back into fitness and nutrition, making it a massive pillar of my life, slowly removing things like alcohol, fast food, cigarettes, all those things that I came to realize were holding me back from being that best version of self. And once I kind of clicked into a solid program again, and I saw what it was like to actually feel good, look good, perform well, and not feel like down, out, and getting that sick and twisted hamster wheel of, going 3 or 4 days strong and then partying all weekend. 3 or 4 days strong, partying all weekend. When I put alcohol in the rear view for at least like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, and I stuck to my training and my nutrition and my diet and my routine, I like light bulb went off in my brain. Like, dude, this is what it's like to feel sharp. This is what it's like to have like maximum brain capacity and like almost endless energy. And that was enough for me to continue to walk that line. And obviously, with prior experience, a ton of passion, and now almost a framework that I could build off of on how to help others, I took to social media and started to design Reliant Fitness. Now, the premise was obviously to get a few clients per month, generate a little extra income to supplement some of the overtime that I was not getting at the firehouse, and be able to better take care of my family. I wasn't making a whole lot. I didn't have like this exponential pay grade over at Cal Fire. I don't know what you've heard, but it's not incredible at the firefighter level. But I was an adult basically coming into a younger man's job. And I had a kid that I was paying child support for. I had my fiance. We had another kid on the way, and obviously everything that goes along with that: bills, rent, child support, you name it, groceries, gas, insurance, etc. So ideally, Reliant Fitness was going to help me supplement a little extra income. And by taking to social media, sharing my story, my experiences, and being able to connect and resonate with a ton of other people in a similar position, I've now been able to build a massive brand. I've got almost, I think, 1 million followers, subscribers across all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, etc. And I've got probably close to 500 active clients in the books, thousands of clients in the past that I've worked with and brought monumental change into their life, whether it was weight loss, mindset, sobriety, an elite level of fitness. You guys have seen some of my transformations across my page. Those are real people that work with me in real time doing my programming, me setting them up on their workouts, their meal planning, proper supplementation, and me working with them directly for the period of time that they've committed. I don't have any ghost coaches. I don't have any PDF style programs. Like, everybody that comes through with me on the one-on-one level is working with me directly. We meet via Zoom, one-on-one. I do 2 weekly group calls with my entire client base, or those who are available. I do check-ins basically every single week for clients who are getting training updates, nutritional updates, blood work updates, and making sure that everybody is taken care of as best as I can, And I've built a monumental business and profound brand around bringing that level of elite physical fitness, mindset, discipline, consistency, self-belief, and self-confidence to thousands of other people. And it's been a massive blessing. So this might just seem like a little bit of a rant, but it's been massively, massively impactful, not only to my life, but to obviously many of the people that I get to serve and work with. And I'm extremely blessed and grateful for their trust, their patronage, and their continued support. Most of the people that come in and work with me initially only commit to like a 3 or 6 month program. And it's not uncommon. Most of my clients now stick around for about 2 years, 2.5 years. So I've got some like OGs that have basically almost been there from the start, because Reliant has really only been an active brand for about 3.5 years total, So continuing to grow, continuing to expand, continuing to invest in my knowledge and skill by working with other coaches and mentors so that I can continue to provide an amazing experience and the best fucking results and a good quality time to the people that are invested in my coaching and programming. Now, I know there's a lot of fucking smoke and mirrors and bullshit on the internet, because it's the internet and almost anybody can hop on, look good, have an account, and speak well. But I'm here to tell you, like, I care about my people. I care about my product. I care about my brand. I stand in front of it and behind it every single motherfucking day. And when you guys don't see me on Instagram or socials, I'm hammering on my laptop, taking care of clients all day, every single day. A lot of people love to fucking sit back and talk shit about all you do is post on Instagram. All you do this, all you do that. Bro, I've never worked harder in my life, and I come from the trades. I come from physical labor. Granted, it's a different kind of labor. It's a different kind of work, but it is all day, every day, versus I get to go to work. I get to check out, be told what to do for anywhere between 8 and 14 hours, and then I get to go home and leave it all there. This shit is constantly circling through my brain, and it is a blessing and a curse. But it keeps me hyper-focused and hyper-fixated, and I am obsessed with my work and being able to help people really grow, mentally and physically, and be able to implement these things into their life and watch them step into their potential. A lot of people think that, these online coaches just provide coaching in fitness and nutrition, but that's really the base layer, the foundation of personal development, because a sound body and a sound mind is what you build your life upon. And it's not uncommon for clients to come through on my program, lose a gang of weight, anywhere typically between 20 and I think my largest weight loss client right now is 150 pounds. So 20 to 150 pounds, and then develop a large sense of clarity, self-belief, self-confidence, and discipline, and start another business or go out in life and take on monumental responsibility that continues to elevate them, because they have built a sound body, sound mind, and solid foundation around the things that really drive success. And that's belief, discipline, and consistency. So enough about me. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rant of what Reliant Fitness is all about. And if you're interested in working with me in any degree, feel free to drop me a message on Instagram. Reach out to me via DM anytime, or I've been checking Facebook more because I've been getting explosive growth on Facebook. So if you have Facebook, reach out to me on Facebook. If I don't respond right away, sorry, they kick a lot of the new messages to spam folder, but I've been trying to check that like twice a week. But looking forward to the opportunity of growing more as a coach, as a man, as a member of the service community, being able to actively serve others in the best way possible, and not just be some online tool fucking douchebag who's pumping some brand and some fake program to people who are hopeful of getting results that they'll never get. Reliant is the real deal. Real work ethic. No fancy shit, no bullshit, No fucking get rich, get ripped quick. It's all just learning how to do the hard work properly and building a lifestyle around it. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I mean, like and subscribe here on my YouTube channel. I'm going to try to get more active here, but feel free to reach out to me on one of my socials, preferably Instagram or Facebook, and I'll check you guys later. Have a wonderful day.